Hey everyone, it's Diana Dreyer. I am so excited about this fitness transformation contest. And we already started it. We're in week 2 of the fitness transformation contest, and there's going to be more transformation contests to come. It is a 6-week program, and we ran it from July 9th, and we're going to be running it for the next 5 weeks. The winners are going to be announced August 20th, and we'll have a finale party. So let's get ready for that. And everybody's invited, so it doesn't have to be just the winners. Let's just make it a huge event, and some food and some fun and some awards will be handed out. So I'm excited about this. One of the things that I wanted to go over was real quick, some of the nutrition, just recapping. I know we had some information that I sat with everybody on, so I just want to go ahead and make you aware of it real quick. We are a product of our environment, so let's try to control what we can. Everybody's been doing so great with following up on their exercise 3 times a week. Some of you guys are more, but remember, it's only 20% exercise. The rest is what goes in your body, but you can't help what goes on. You can also help what goes on your body. And, the environment that you're in, obviously, paint fumes are really going to get to you. But if you can stay in cleaner environments, be a little bit more aware of what you're sniffing in. We have those air fresheners that we plug in that could also impede on our respiration. So what we can control the most of is our nutrition. And it is said that the way we eat has changed more in the last 50 years than the last 10,000 years. So, we're not farmers as much anymore. We don't walk long distance anymore. We're in the car all day. Some of us sit down all day or stand too much in one place, or we work hard, we're malnourished, but yet we're overfed in most cases. So let's be careful on what we put in our mouth. The other thing is, if you're experiencing any of these, whether it's during your transformation or before your transformation, this is your body giving you signs that it's kind of shutting down. If you're fatigued a lot, you're depressed, you have disturbed sleep, mood swings, weight gain. I know a lot of us are focused on the weight gain, but a lot of us are also focused on just plain getting healthy and having a change of life. A lot of this is going to be more mental than physical. We'll do the physical, but it's the mental. We have to keep strong and keep going during this transformation. And from what I've seen, you guys are amazing. You guys are doing such a great job, but pay attention to your body. If any of these things on the screens pertain to you, come see me and talk to me and let me know so we could find some alternative options for you to try to help you. I know the weight gain, a lot of it is fatigue. I've heard heartburn, pain in your chest, that type of thing. Let me know if you have any questions on any of these things that are on the screen, so we can kind of go over it during your coaching sessions. Just set up a time with me and we'll sit down for your transformations. Now, what I was teaching you the last couple of days about the nutrition portion is our program is not a diet when it comes to nutrition. We want to make sure that your neurotransmitters in your brain is shooting off the right natural drugs that your brain produces. So remember, your norepinephrine is going to get released during these workouts. Your norepinephrine is an addictive drug. We just have to keep going because then you're just going to want to keep working out. It's the morphine mimics norepinephrine. Remember that one. Dopamine, your oxytocin level, it's your compassion hormone. The dopamine is your happy hormone. All of those also control pain in your body. So if you have pain, that is going to help reduce the pain, but also your serotonin, and we'll get into that as well. But your brain only focuses on nutrition. So the nutrients that you put in your body, your brain will go ahead and absorb. or your gut will absorb it, send it to the brain, and the brain will say thank you for your food. Anything that is toxic that you're putting in your body, a lot of the fast foods has toxic fillers in it. Your body is going to put it into your fat cells to protect your bloodstream. So that's the diagram at the top of the page. You'll see the impurities in the body. And even if you burn it off, you see all the dots in there, that is indicating that you're still toxic. It's still running in your bloodstream. So when you stop working out, you'll have a rebound. And you don't want that rebound. You want to get it all out. So the nutrition program that I have everybody trying out is more of cleaning out your body. It's eating clean for your body. So if you start to eat clean, all those impurities will start to flush out your kidneys and liver, and you're going to be eating foods to protect your kidneys and liver. So we want to make sure you don't have that rebound. So the diagram at the bottom kind of shows why I gave you guys that list. I emailed all you guys that list. Okay. All right, so why do we detox? This program that I gave you guys is not only just a clean eating, but it's a straight up detox. Even though there's meat and food on there, if you'd be surprised that is actually you also detoxing. So you're going to eliminate the toxic buildup in your system. You're going to decrease inflammation so you have better mental clarity as well. And you're going to heal the gut so you can actually absorb the nutrients that you're taking in to be able to feed the brain. And then your body is going to go ahead and release the toxic buildup from your fat cells, and your fat will actually decrease and you'll lose weight naturally. So the benefits, like I was just saying, are going to remove the toxins from your body, prevent chronic diseases, enhance your immune system and function, lose weight naturally. You're going to slow premature aging, improve the quality of your life overall. You're going to increase the energy, improve the quality of your skin, your mental and emotional clarity. You're going to not have as many mood swings or not be as tired, and you're going to be a little bit more focused. You're going to restore the balance of your body systems, which is so important, which is what everybody's trying to do now. And the number one reason we want to eliminate the toxic buildup is to protect your kidneys and liver and detoxify your organs. Remember the coffee filter analogy that I gave everybody? If you keep putting coffee in the coffee filter and you never dump it out, you're going to cause an overflow and the water's just going to kind of keep coming out. But same thing with the toxic buildup over your kidneys and liver. It's just going to overflow into your bloodstream, and it's going to cause your fat cells to start developing so that it can go ahead and take those toxins and store them. Okay, and remember, you have to make sure you can't clean out those kidneys and liver so that those fat cells will release the toxins back out so that it could have that pathway out through your kidneys and liver. And you want to just make sure you keep continuing to eat clean so that you can continue to release that buildup out of your body. And again, you'll start to lose weight naturally. Here's what's going on. And number 2 reasons is we want to reduce inflammation. When you have inflammation in a gut, remember 70% of your immune system is in your gut. And it can cause all kinds of issues like gas, pain. Some of you have come to me with the pain, like the heartburn type pain, acid reflux. You want to eat some of the foods that I have on that list because that'll decrease your inflammation in your gut and start to help with your absorption of the nutrients instead. Because no matter how much you're taking vitamins or eating protein, you're not absorbing them properly if that gut isn't right. So this is going to give you a chance to really heal the gut. And overall, this is what your plate should look like. Okay, and this is why you want to kind of stay with the more organic foods because they're more nutrient dense. And if you look at it, that little note there, we can't just eat our vitamins, right? We have to take sometimes supplements, and that's fine. But our modern farming methods have been depleted of minerals because of our soil. In 1966, they did a test of 100 grams of green beans, provided 56 grams of calcium. That same fields of green beans in 1999 had only 37 grams of calcium. So yes, we do have to supplement, but let's stay as organic as possible. You want to increase your healthy fats, like, you know, your olive oil, coconut oil, MCT oil, grass-fed butter as opposed to regular butter. Avocados are great. These are all things that your brain absorbs. You want to stay away from trans fats because trans fats is a fake fat. And when your brain starts to try to absorb what they think is good for them, because your brain is 60% fat, it starts to harden in the membrane. Trans fat is not a real fat. It's fake. So anything that cooks at a very high temperature, and you think about it, back in the day, they weren't frying chicken. They were kind of putting it over the fire, right? So having something like canola oil or vegetable oil that we're so used to can be, it's a really unhealthy fat for us, and you're changing the molecular structure of the food anyway. So let's eat real food and not change the molecular structure of it for the bad. You want to go ahead and change it for the good. So sauteing your spinach is also really good. It releases, or kale, it releases more folic acid for the brain. So that's just a side note for anybody that wants to cook some vegetables. You don't always necessarily deplete all of the vegetables, but you see how half that plate is your non-starchy vegetables. Those non-starchy vegetables are really great for detoxifying your kidneys and liver, feeding the brain, and boosting your energy. And then you have your non-starch, or your high fiber carbs, which is right there, like it looks like it's the rice in there with some greens mixed in. And then you have your protein. You see how it's pretty much a fist size of the protein, fist size of the high fiber carbs, and then half your plate is the veggies. That's kind of what I was describing with each of you that I was sitting down with. For those of you who I hadn't sat down with or hadn't gotten a consultation for me, please feel free to reach out, and I'll be more than happy to do a virtual chat with you as well. All right. So again, so excited for the transformation team. You guys are doing amazing. I'm so excited for you guys. And if there's anything I can do for you, or for anything that you want to talk about, let me know. Remember, for those of you that are also doing that special $59 for 6 weeks coming in to use the Massage Energy mat, that repairs, is medically proven to repair broken bones. Also great for muscle repair. I've gotten a lot of feedback that after the training they get on and their muscles don't hurt as much. And also the Massage Energy bed is a great massage from head to ankles. And that burns up to 600 calories. And of course, the sauna, the far infrared sauna with the chromotherapy, has burns an average of 700 calories for the 20 minutes that you're in there. So it also repairs the cells from the inside, and each light has a different physiological effect to the body. So you're enhancing your workout, you're enhancing your recovery, and you're also, with all this nutrition, you're boosting your metabolic thermostat. And just get with me if you want your complimentary day. If you haven't had one yet, I think you should try it, and because you'll probably really, really enjoy it. All right, guys, so thanks again, and I am looking forward to one next week, and your results for the transformation and getting your feedback. So chat with you soon. All right, guys, bye.